What are your favorite TV shows? The ones that make you laugh? Make you cry? Maybe mystery shows? And how about the game shows? Well, today, we're going to talk about all of them and much more because this is where TV's the game. And here's the star of our show, one of America's favorite television comedians, Tom Dreesen.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Welcome to TV's the Game. The technology of TV has made things easier for a lot of people. Now, think about it. If it weren't for TV, Howard Cosell would have to annoy people in person. One of the most enduring shows on TV has been 60 Minutes. Now, personally, I think they hit too hard on that show. Typical Mike Wallace interview. Sir, you continue to evade my questions about your sexual preferences. I think the public has a right to know what turns you on. Pope or no Pope? Anyhow, welcome to our show. You know, practically everybody watches television, but there's not much we can do about what shows go on and what shows go off. Well, today, we're going to do something about it. Audience, how would you like the opportunity to pick your own show, do your own casting, and decide what and what not to put on TV? Would you like that? Well, that's what our show is all about. We're going to give our contestants, as well as 100 people in our studio audience, a chance to become TV decision makers. And the right decision could mean $5,000 to one of our three players. Let's meet them. Okay, Jack Clark, tell us who they are.
Be my pleasure, Tom. First of all, from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, here's Bonnie Sue Lavin. And from Providence, Rhode Island, meet Sal Salzillo. And from Chestnut Hill, Massachusetts, here's Judith Eaton. Folks, say hello to Tom Dreesen.
Hi, Bonnie. Did I hear that very nice man say that you're from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania?
I certainly am.
Do you still live in Philadelphia?
No, I've been out here a few years now.
Oh, yeah? Okay, well, it's nice to have you here. Let me ask you something. Who controls the TV set in your home?
Myself.
Yourself? You're in control at all times? Mm-hmm. Okay, good. We'll be talking to you later. Aha, Sal. ¿Cómo está?
Bene.
I just had a feeling about that, you know. Sal, let me ask you something. Do you think television is getting better or worse?
Mezza.
Do you think it's not getting better or it's not getting worse?
Well, there's good shows, there's bad shows, like you say.
Is this a good show?
Fantastic.
This is a genius. I know it was a genius. Brilliant man. Judith, let me ask you something. Oh, your hands are nice and cool. How many TVs do you have in your home?
5.
Everybody watches a different television set in your room?
Well, I have 3 kids, and they never can agree.
Are you ready to play the game, contestants?
Yes.
Okay. In the first round, I'm going to give you some TV problems and ask you to come up with the answers. When all 3 answers are in, the 100 people in our studio audience will vote on your 3 choices, and that's how you win points. I also might tell you that at the end of the first round, only the players with the 2 highest scores will remain in the game. Understand? Okay. Capiche?
Capiche.
Okay. We're on our way to $5,000 for one of you 3. Hands on your buzzers. Here's the first problem. Of all the guest hosts that Johnny Carson has had on the show, who should be his permanent replacement? Sal, Judy, and Bonnie.
I like Bill Cosby. I like his replacement, or to have him as a replacement, because he's witty and he's honest.
And you think it should be Cos, huh?
Yeah.
Judith, who do you think should be the permanent replacement?
I'll go with Joan Rivers.
You think she could handle it on a full-time basis?
I think so. It's time women got a chance.
I agree, and so does the audience agree to that. We'll soon find out if the audience agrees to that. Bonnie, who do you think should be the permanent replacement?
I'd have to go with Burt Reynolds.
Burt Reynolds. Now, there's the thought. All of a sudden, I think the audience just went the other way. All of a sudden, we'll soon find out. Let's see how we have Bonnie has Burt Reynolds. Sal has got Bill Cosby. Judy likes Joan Rivers. Let's see how the audience votes on that. Audience, vote. Let's see how the audience voted. Burt Reynolds, 22 audience points. Bill Cosby, 52 audience points. Joan Rivers, 26 audience points. Our score is 22, 52, and 26. Incidentally, I would have thought, now, I had my own idea about who should be the permanent replacement for Johnny, and I can't think of his name. He's on there occasionally, not on very often. He's an average guy with white hair. It's Johnny I was thinking about. Anyhow, okay. There are millions of game show addicts. Which do you think is the best game show of all time? Judy, Sal, Bonnie. Judy?
Jeopardy.
Did you get involved in that game when you were at home, Jeopardy?
Yes, it was. I think it was the most intelligent of all the game shows.
And that's why you choose it. Okay, Sal, what show do you?
I liked Concentration.
Concentration?
Yeah.
Yeah?
You had to, use the old head, and
Yeah?
I think it was good.
Okay, Bonnie, what do you think?
I liked Password. Alan Ludden was a great man.
Password. Okay. Bonnie says Password. Sal says Concentration. Judith says Jeopardy. Let's see how the audience feels about that. Audience, vote. The audience says Password should get 54 audience points. Concentration, 16 audience points. And Jeopardy, 30 audience points. Our score is Judy 56, Sal 69, and Bonnie 76 is our leader at this time. I must tell you again, at the end of this round, only the 2 highest scores will remain in the game. So get as many audience points as you can. Listen carefully. We have 2 questions left. Here's question number 3. There are millions... Oh, I did that already, okay? You're going to produce a commercial for pantyhose. But Joe Namath is not available for this one. Which man would you choose? It's Bonnie, Judy, and Sal.
Well, who has the most legs around? Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar? That's an awful lot of pantyhose, Bonnie. That would stretch from here to Philadelphia. Do you believe that? Okay, Bonnie. Judy, who do you think should wear...
I would have to say Tom Selleck.
Yeah, I think that might be a choice of some women, too. Sal, who would you like to see in this pantyhose commercial?
Merlin Olsen.
Merlin Olsen. Wow.
Big macho football player.
Okay, now we have. Bonnie says Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Sal says Merlin Olsen. And Judy says Tom Selleck. Let's see how the audience feels about those 3. Audience, vote. Audience, I'm curious about this one myself. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar got 21 audience points. Merlin Olsen got 16 audience points. And it looks like a landslide. Tom Selleck got 63 audience points. Now, remember, only the 2 highest scorers will remain in the game. And here's the last question. The score is Sal, 84 points, Bonnie, 97 points, Judy, 119. Okay, Sal, you're behind. You can catch up on this one. Of all the soap operas on television, day or night, who is the character you most love to hate? Sal, Judy, and Bonnie.
J.R.
J.R. from Dallas. He's a character you most love to hate. Sal? Well, we'll see. This might be a chance to put you up in front, a chance for $5,000.
Right.
We'll soon find out. Judy, who do you think is the character you most love to hate?
I would say Jane Wyman, Angela on Falcon Crest.
Okay, Bonnie, how do you feel about that?
Well, this is a daytime soap. Silver on All My Children.
Okay, there we have it. Bonnie says Silver on All My Children. Sal says J.R. from Dallas. And Judy says the former president's wife, I might remind you, Jane Wyman from Falcon Crest. Let's see how the audience feels about that. Audience, vote. For Silver, 20 points, 20 audience points. For J.R. Ewing, 60 audience points. For Jane Wyman, Falcon Crest, 20 audience points. That makes our score 117 for Bonnie, 139 for Judy, and Sal just jumped in the lead with 144 points. Congratulations, Sal and Judy. You're still in the game. Bonnie, thanks for playing TV's The Game. We've got a nice parting gift for you. Okay, we'll be back to play round 2 right after this word.
And now back to TV's The Game. Star of the show, Tom Dreesen.
We're back with a very close game. 139 for Judy, 144 for Sal. Judy, we got a long way to go, so you can catch up here. Judy. Do you like that impression of, that's my best impression, Judy of Scatman Crothers? Did you recognize it as Scatman? No?
Right on.
Well, anyhow, you two, you survived the first round, and remember, the one with the most audience points at the end of the show will have a chance for $5,000. Now, here's how we play round 2. I'm going to describe some very special TV situations and give you a choice of 2 answers. The one who buzzes in first will choose his answer first, and his opponent will automatically get the other one. For this series of questions, the audience has been pre-polled, so as soon as we find out your choices, we'll tell you how many audience points you've got. So hands on your buzzers. Here is the first question. After a long run, Hill Street Blues will be doing its last episode. What should Captain Furillo do A, live with his girlfriend, or B, go back to his wife? Sal.
I think he should go back to his wife.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm just a good-hearted guy. I think he should.
You think he should go back to his wife?
Yeah.
Sal, do you think you should go back to your wife when the show's over?
Yeah.
Yeah? You know what your wife said? She called and said, if you've got the $5,000, you can come home. If not...
I'll get it.
Okay, Sal, you say he should go back to his wife. Let's see how the audience feels about that. 50-50. How's that? 50% of you feel that 50 audience points. 50 said he should go back to his wife, and the other 50 said he should live with his girlfriend. Judy, would you have said go back to his wife or live with his girlfriend?
I would have said to live with his girlfriend.
Would you want your husband to live with his girlfriend a little longer than...
If it was Veronica Hamill.
Okay, very good, Judy. Okay. Second question. 60 Minutes was told they had to get rid of one of their performers. Who should it be? A, Mike Wallace, or B, Andy Rooney? Sal.
Mike Wallace.
You think they should get rid of Mike Wallace?
Yeah, Andy Rooney, even though he just gets a short segment most of the time, I like him.
Okay, let's see how the audience felt about this. Audience, how did you feel about it? 66 said get rid of Mike Wallace. 34 said Andy Rooney. Still a very close game and a lot of time to catch up and get a chance at that $5,000, Judy. 223 is your score, 260, Sal. Very close game. Third question. Telly Savalas is getting his first romantic role, but they feel he would be more appealing with hair. Which hairstyle should he wear? This A Kojak or the B Kojak? Sal, how do you feel?
The A.
The A. You think the curly-headed Kojak?
Yeah, yeah, like me.
Yeah, that's what I was... Sal, I didn't want to do that, you know. But anyhow, you think he should have the curly hair.
Yeah.
Would you wear a toupee?
No, not at all.
You would never wear a toupee?
No.
Under no circumstances?
No.
Okay.
Well.
I was
Depends on the contract.
Everybody wants to be in show business, Sal. Sal says A Kojak, and Judy says B Kojak. Let's see how the audience voted on that. Audience votes 56 for the A Kojak, 44 for B. Okay. That makes our score 267 to 316. Still a very close game. Fourth question. In their own inimitable style. I can't say that word. In their own inimitable style. That's good. The networks are pitting these two shows opposite each other. Which one would you watch? A, Dallas, or B, Dynasty? Judy.
Dynasty.
I'm surprised at that. That's right. Sal, what would you have said?
I would have said Dallas.
I thought you would have.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to see how the audience feels about that. Sal says Dallas. Judy says Dynasty. How do you feel about that, audience? Let's see what you said. 61 for Dallas, 39 for Dynasty. Okay, now our score is 306. Sal's our leader with 377. And now for the last question, so listen carefully. Here's the question. If you could reunite a famous show business team, which one would it be? A, Martin and Lewis, or B, Desi and Lucy? Judy?
Desi and Lucy.
You would bring back Desi and Lucy? Yeah.
Just for sentimental reasons.
Sentiment. Martin and Lewis, I can tell.
Sure.
Because Dean's a paisan.
That's right.
All right.
That's right.
Okay. Let's see how the audience feels about that. 40 for Martin and Lewis, 60 for Desi and Lucy. Okay. Makes our score a little bit closer. Our score is now 366 to 417. Judy, you're a little bit behind, but we've got a chance here for you. Right now, I'm going to give you a chance to pick up 50 extra points with a special bonus question. We just mentioned Desi and Lucy. Now, watch this film clip.
Ricky, this is it.
This is...
Okay. This is a bonus question for 50 extra points, and Judith, this could put you 1 point away from our leader, Sal. Here's the bonus question. Hands on your buzzers for 50 points. Tell us the real names of their next-door neighbors, Ethel and Fred Mertz. Judith?
William Frawley and Vivian Vance.
That's correct. William Frawley and Vivian Vance. That's correct. The score is very close now. Oh, 416 to 417. Very good, Judy. Now, the next round, round 3, will determine who will be champion and a chance at $5,000. Okay? We'll be right back with round 3 right after these messages. We'll see who our champion is.
game and the star of our show, Tom Dreesen.
We're back with this very exciting and close game. 4-16 for Judy, 4-17 for Sal. Very close, exciting game on our way to $5,000. This round, we're going to do something totally different, okay? This is the third and final round. Now, the subject of this round is comedy. And when you speak of TV comedy, at the top of the list, you've got to include Johnny Carson. Here's your problem. Johnny Carson has a spot open in tomorrow night's show for a fresh, new stand-up comedian. Now, there are two young men who would love the job, and they're going to give us a sample of their work right now. After you hear their monologues, I'm going to ask you, as well as the audience, to select the one you prefer. So right now, let's meet our first young comedian. Meet Howard Stevens.
Thank you very much. It's very exciting to be here. I just flew in from back east and had a wonderful flight. Saw a great in-flight movie, Popeye the Motion Picture. Did you all see that? Yeah, I was a little disappointed, though, because there was no sex in the movie. You figure after 40 years, if Popeye doesn't get lucky soon, that other eye is going to close. I'm happy doing television because I've always watched television. In fact, now I have cable TV in my house, which caters in Los Angeles to the Spanish-speaking population. And what they've done is brought back all my favorite shows from the 50s and dubbed them in Spanish. So, like, now you can watch I Love Lucy and understand everything Ricky says. The Real McCoys? Yeah, que pasa, Hassie? My favorite is Lassie, which is technologically fantastic. They have been able to dub it right down to the bark. Ruff, ruff. El barco, el barco. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Howard. Okay. And now let's meet contestant number 2, a young comedian, bright guy. Welcome, please, Bobby Kelton.
Hi. I come from a large family. I have 8 parents and a sister. I'm feeling pretty good, even though last night I ate at a crummy restaurant. I had the night owl special. All night I was lying in bed going, woo, woo. Why is it the waitresses in these coffee shops only come by when you don't need them? Like to fill up your coffee cup after you've got the perfect amount of cream and sugar? They come by, oh, can I ruin that for you? Once I put my hand over the cup, she poured it in my mouth. A lot of people are on diets. You know you should go on a diet if you get to the top of a Ferris wheel and it starts going backwards. That's what you see, the problem with diets is that nobody sticks to them. You drop it 3 hours after you start it. I think they should make everybody get an eater's license, kind of like a driver's license. You eat too much, you get a ticket. 3 tickets, you lose your license, you can't eat for a year. In the restaurants, they'll have food policemen, like a diet squad. If you eat too much, cop comes over. All right, Tubby, let's go. Drop your fork and come out with your tongue up. All right, boys, take them downtown and weigh them. Thank you, folks.
Bobby Kelton. Let's bring out Howard Stevens. Howard, come out here and stand here. Howard, I enjoyed that very much. Okay, contestants and audience, you heard our 2 wonderful comedians, and now it's time to vote. Which comedian should do the Johnny Carson show? Howard Stevens or Bobby Kelton? Ready, everyone? Vote. Now, let's see how our contestants voted. Sal, why did you make that choice?
I just like Popeye.
Oh, is that right?
Right.
Yeah.
And like when he eats the spinach, and I think he'd do it.
Uh-huh.
I think he'd do it.
Judy, why did you make the choice?
I voted for the second one just because he struck me as funnier.
He struck you funny. Okay, let's see how many audience points you've got now. Oh. 60 for Bobby Kelton, 40 for Howard Stevens. Okay, it's a very close race now. Sal's got 457 points, Judy 476. Before we go any further, let me say goodbye to my good buddies here. Howie. Oh,
thanks, Tom.
You're welcome, guys. Okay. Howie, great show. Bobby, great show. Good to see you guys. Take it easy. Well, you know, you got to pick it up where you can pick it up at. You know, folks? We really didn't plan this, but they think I'm going to give this back after the show. They're nuts, you know that? Right now, I'm going to ask you one final question. The one who answers this right will get double the amount of audience points he or she just got on the last question. However, if you're incorrect, Your opponent will have a chance to answer and double the audience points. So listen carefully. This round, as I mentioned earlier, is all about comedy. This time we're going to talk about another great funny guy, Steve Allen. In fact, here's a clip from the old Steve Allen show. Watch our monitor.
I'm Gordon Hathaway, and I'm from Manhattan, and hurry, you better get me this week. I'm giant economy size. Hi-ho, Steve Reno.
Well, for better or worse, there's our next man in the street. Your name, sir?
My name is Henry Courtney, and I live in New York, and I'm a watchmaker.
And what do you... You're a what?
I do precision instrument work.
And here's our last man in the street, another familiar face. Your name, sir?
We're looking for a champion. We're looking for someone who wants to win $5,000. Hands on your buzzers. We'll double your audience points for this round if you can identify two of the three Steve Allen sidekicks you just saw. Judy, you buzzed in first.
Don Knotts and Tom Poston.
That's correct. Don Knotts and Tom Poston. Do you know who the third one was by any chance?
Louis Nye.
Louis Nye. That's absolutely correct. Sal, would you have known all three of those?
Yes, I did.
And Judy buzzed in first. Sorry about that. Well, Sal, the score is 457 for Sal. 596 points for our champion, Judy. Sal, we're sorry you didn't win, but for coming down to the wire, we're going to give you $1 a point plus some very nice gifts. Thanks for playing TV's The Game. We'll be right back to see if Judith, our champion, can win $5,000 right after this word. Don't go away. Come back. We're back with our champion, Judith. Judith, you've got a chance to win $5,000. You a little bit nervous?
Very.
Good, because you'll do better when you're nervous. Right now, we're going to give you that chance at $5,000. And here's how you'll do it. It's difficult for anyone in television to figure out exactly what the public wants. But that's what we're going to ask you to do. We pre-polled our audience, and we asked them 5 TV questions. We're going to ask you those same 5 questions to see if you can match the audience. If you reach 250 points, you'll win a bonus prize of $5,000. All set? Here's question number 1. Hill Street Blues is bringing in a special investigator to help solve some difficult homicides. Who should they get? A, Kojak, or B, Columbo?
Columbo.
B, Columbo? Let's see how the audience voted. 62 points for Columbo. Your first question down, 62 points. You have 188 points to go for $5,000. If these two events were scheduled opposite each other, which one would the majority of the American public watch? A, the Super Bowl, or B, the Academy Awards?
I picked the Super Bowl.
A, the Super Bowl. Let's see how the audience voted. 68 points for the Super Bowl. Second question down. 3 questions to go. 120 points for $5,000. 2 TV series were canceled not too long ago. Which would you bring back? A, Lou Grant, or B, Barney Miller?
A, Lou Grant.
A, Lou Grant. Let's see how the audience voted. 51 for Lou Grant. 3 questions down. 2 questions to go. 69 points for a possible $5,000. Question number 4. In the series, Love, Sidney, Tony Randall plays a mostly in-the-closet homosexual. How do you think his sexuality should be treated? A, he should have an occasional male partner, or B, he should remain in the closet?
Should remain in the closet.
B, she says remain in the closet. See how the audience voted. 70 points. 70 points. That's over 250 points. Shooting at the best of the official. You win $5,000. Congratulations. And added to your 596 points at $1 a point, that's a total of $5,596. Will you come back tomorrow to meet 2 new challengers and maybe have a chance at another $5,000?
I'll be here.
Okay, very good. Thank you, Judith. You were wonderful. And we'll see you all tomorrow when you will have a chance to play TV's The Game.
If you like this, make sure to subscribe to my channel for more. And check out my Facebook page for other exciting content.